will receive notice from the local police before immigration enforcement comes to the location? The answer is us, Long Hill Police, both the Sheriff's Office and the State Police, do not and will not receive advance notice when immigration enforcement plans to come to a house of worship, business, office, or home, etc. ICE does not coordinate and has no responsibility to notify local police of civil immigration enforcement. Because of that, you should not expect notification from your local police department before immigration enforcement agents appear. Another common question is whether you should call the police if immigration enforcement comes to your house of worship, business, office, or home. It is not necessary to call the police department simply because immigration enforcement agents are present. New Jersey police do not have authority to intervene in civil immigration matters. Community members are encouraged to remain calm, cooperative, and respectful when interacting with all law enforcement. It is important to know your rights, but also to act in a way that ensures everyone's safety. As a result of the Immigration Trust Directive, Long Hill Police shall not provide the following types of assistance to federal immigration authorities when the sole purpose of their assistance is to enforce federal civil immigration law. We do not participate in civil immigration enforcement operations. We do not provide any non-public personally identifying information regarding an individual, for example, their social security number, credit card number, unlisted telephone numbers, driver license number, vehicle plate number, insurance policy, and active financial accounts. In other words, if your neighbor is having a legal interaction with us, we do not provide any of that information. If ICE shows up at our headquarters, we do not share our headquarters for them to have further questioning based on their legal immigration status. We also don't record whether they're legal or not. We don't provide access to any state, county, or local law enforcement equipment, office spaces, database, and property not available to the general public, so they can't use our headquarters. Provide access to the detained individual for interview unless the detainee signs a written consent form that explains the purpose of the interview, that the interview is voluntary, that the individual may decline to be interviewed, and that the individual may choose to be interviewed only with his or her legal counsel present. We may not continue the detention of an individual past the time he or she would otherwise be eligible for release from custody based solely on the civil immigration detainer. In other words, we cannot retain somebody for a prolonged period of time just for ICE to question them. Local police are authorized to assist immigration agents when necessary if and when immigration enforcement agents have a judicial warrant, which is different than an administrative warrant. The judicial warrant is signed off and issued by a judge, which no officer can disobey. And if exigent emergent circumstances exist, community members should comply to the extent required by a judicial warrant. A judicial warrant is one issued by a federal or state judge. It is not the same as an immigration detainer, sometimes referred to as an ICE detainer. So the ICE detainer is normally like if somebody's on a visitor's visa and they overstay 6 months, the system automatically generates an ICE detainer. In other words, if they get ran or their information gets ran, it would say that there's a warrant, but it's signed off by an officer, not a judge. Or an administrative warrant, both of which are currently issued not by judges but by federal immigration officers. The New Jersey Immigrant Trust Directive does not protect people who commit crimes. Anyone who violates New Jersey criminal law can still be arrested and prosecuted, regardless of immigration status. The importance of this directive is to ensure that victims and witnesses feel safe reporting to police and that no one is afraid to call for help when they are in danger. All officers of the Long Hill Township Police Department are fully trained on the Immigrant Trust Directive and are committed to serving and protecting every member of our community, regardless of immigration status. We are here to respond with compassion, respect, and understanding, and to provide assistance whenever it is needed. Your safety, well-being, and trust are our highest priorities, and we're dedicated to ensuring that everyone in our community feels protected and supported. Our message to you is simple. Your safety is paramount to us. If you're a victim of a crime, a witness to a crime, or someone who needs help, please do not hesitate to contact the police. Trust between the community and local law enforcement makes our community safer. So once again, if If your neighbor is a victim of a crime and they don't want to seek out police assistance because, they're illegal or don't have legal status in the country, please help them out and do report the crime, okay? Don't let any crime go unreported. Thank you for allowing me to speak with you guys today. Any questions? Okay, excellent. Have a good morning.
Well, as a token of our appreciation of your coming here in service to the shrine, and not only to the shrine, but to the whole township, we would like to give you a little token
Thank you.
to remind you that you guys are always in our prayers here for your safety and your family.
Thank you, Father.
Officer Garesi, if you can come.
Thank
My son. Thank you very much. Thank you. So thank you very much. Go in peace.